So we are back at the intake, starting over again. The new plan, don't ask me how, but we got a bunch of rocks up here, 2 bags of mortar. This is the penstock. We got some buckets of gravel in here. So the idea from here is gonna be, I build a dam with all these rocks. A little bit of mortar in between the rocks just to make sure that the dam is waterproof. Let's see how she goes. But it was a heck of a lot of work getting these rocks in, and let's get to work. This is as far as we were able to make it, bringing the concrete and the pads and the big rocks and the gravel up with the skid steer. And so now we carry these hand bombing, and we're carrying all this gravel in buckets. I'll just show you the trail. Okay, here we go. Hey Dad, what are we doing?
Getting water for the cement.
Whose idea was this?
Mine.
So this is day 2 of the dam build. Yesterday, just kind of a day of thinking. So we put these 3 pipes, so those are 4-inch pipes. Those allow the creek to run underneath the dam while we build it. We're just concreting the stones together, and we have some mortar as well. So ultimate dam level is going to be about up here, and then we're going to build a spillway out of rocks that kind of comes around the side here and feeds the water back into the creek, but away from the base of the dam so we don't erode that whole bottom and end up with water sneaking underneath. Lots of carrying, lots of building. Big day! We ready?
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Okay, so the wall is coming along. I just installed so this will be where the water comes out of the dam, and my blue barrel eventually will be right here. This is going to be where the water comes over and around the dam. As kind of suspected, I'm starting to run out of rocks. That was the last bag of concrete. So this is turning into more of a job than usual, or than suspected, which is the usual. So end of day 2, we got ourselves a dam. Yeah, so far so good on the dam front. Dam is done. So I just put that top layer on, kind of wrapped it around a little bit. Got some on this side, and I got it all set up so the water should come out here. Damn, so just need to build a little ramp to get the water from there down to here, and then it can continue on its way. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! The spillway is finished. I guess as finished as anything can be. Oh my, it's starting to look pretty good. I am very psyched with how it's turning out so far. Let's just hope it's functional. Okay, so next task I'd like to kind of go from this corner over to just by the spillway here. And I'd like to put a barrier in the dam, fill that barrier with gravel. You can see my dad carried over a bunch of gravel, so basically have like a mesh entrance to the barrier, and then the whole thing is full of gravel to settle down the turbulence, and the sediment can go through the gravel down to the bottom, where once in a while I can send it out to clean out below. And the rest of the water is going to go by the screen, kind of keep the screen clean because the water will be flowing by, and then just come around this side and just straight over and down the spillway. Whoa! Big plans. Got to think about how to do that next. But oh my gosh, look at that beauty. Okay, so I got the dam divider in. So I have 3 pieces of rebar, and then I've kind of like sewn on some baling wire onto that mesh gate. So hopefully when the dam fills in, the water will come across the gate here. This part I'm just about to fill with gravel. And then this part will be a dam. That'll be gravel. And they'll both be able to escape out the little spillway there. Wow, what a project. I just brought up the rest of the materials. I got 2 more bags to go in underneath the spillway. I just carried those ones from the house, and I would have used a lot less concrete and mortar. I had to carry them all up by hand instead of just kind of like 50 meters through the woods. Holy smokes. I did notice quite a bit of pressure on this rebar when I was throwing the gravel in. So I got to put a piece of rebar down outside the wall there and attach it to 1 or 2 of these pieces here, and that'll help keep the tops pulled in so the rebar doesn't over time just kind of like flatten out and fall over, because that would be sad. Brace that, then put the blue barrel in, then fill the dam up, then finish the gravel. That's the plan for the day. So let's get started, and then we fill the dam, and then I can take a shower. Nice. We got a pen stop, we got a clean out, we got a blue barrel that's hopefully sealed. We got attachments to get the water into the blue barrel. We got support for our gravel dam thing. We got a dam, we got a spillway, we got water. I think it's time for the main event. We're gonna fill it up and see what chaos ensues. Hold on to your hats. Let's do this thing. Okay. Come on. Number 2. Ooh, number 3. No. Oh, there's so many leaks. Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Ah, it's bad. It's bad. There's so many leaks, and I'm really afraid that it's leaking in behind here and washing all my fill out. And if it does that, I'm totally screwed. So I don't know what to do. It's leaking like from around the side, through the wall, frickin' everywhere. Oh, it's bad. Okay. Well, should we wait till the spillway fills at least? The spillway, just to see if this works? The nicest part of it worked. Wow, look at all the water that's not supposed to be flowing out at all. Well, I certainly can't take it apart and redo it. Okay, spillway, do your thing. Oh, God. Hey, at least this is working. And I guess the flow over here will give me an idea of how much leak. Oh, God. It's even like leaking through here. I don't know how to fix all this crap. Wow. Chaos back there. I don't know why I thought it worked. Nothing I've ever done has worked the first time. Well, I guess I better open it up before this hole under the spillway gets destroyed. Dang, so close, yet so far. Oh, that was so disappointing. Boy, today was big sad. Big sad day. And I'll have a fun story one day. But for today, big sad. Okay, so it's been like a week and a half or so since the chaotic dam failure. Had some time to think about what to do, and I think the plan from here, so I'm gonna shovel out all of this gravel. I'm gonna basically try to expose the whole backside of this wall. I just carried up some hydraulic cement, so I'm gonna go through, kind of like, yeah, get all that out of the way, take that down, go through and just like basically patch the entire wall with hydraulic cement, including kind of like, oops, in the corners there. And then hopefully that sets pretty quick. We'll see how that goes. And then I was thinking about this, and because I think it will eventually rust, and we've done a pretty good job with the rest, making sure that it's gonna stay for a long time. I'm probably gonna end up pouring a little cement wall where this is now. And that should be another 3 or 4 days of work. But after that, man, it shouldn't leak. It really shouldn't. If it does, well, I'm just gonna get a well dug and call the power company and tell them to put the poles in, because I quit. Okay. Well, that was fun. We got all the gravel shoveled out of here. And upon further inspection, I think I know why the wall was leaking. It's not amazingly done in here on this side. I was working on the other side, so there's lots of places on this side where you can see the water might get through. All right, so the hydraulic cement is in. I think it actually went pretty well. I covered almost every seam with it. But I have a little bit left over just in case I need some. And then I did put another whole pail of mortar into the front of the wall as well. I'm still gonna pour this wall here, but I think that'll be better than this piece of roofing material that will eventually fail or get rusty and make my water taste funny. Okay, good morning. Just finished bombing in a bunch of bags of concrete just because I can't do another rock wall. Crossing my fingers that it's going to work. Here we go. So just finished pouring the wall. The only disaster was this tie to the rebar and this tie to the rebar blew out while I was basically like tapping the side trying to get the concrete to go flush with the wall. And I got way more concrete than I thought I needed, but as soon as that happened, you can see that the wall bowed out quite a ways, and it definitely gobbled up a lot more concrete where it's wider. Really happy that the bottom ties didn't blow off, because that would have been bad. So I'm gonna support that again, let it cure for the night, and then come back up tomorrow and hopefully get a chance to turn my water back on. Oh my gosh, look at that thing of beauty. So, yeah, so today we are gonna plug those holes, fill the dam up, but first, let's pop the form off and we'll go from there. Whew, big day. Well, it's interesting. I'm sure you'd suspect that I was an expert concrete and mortarer by now. But it's not quite perfect. But ultimately, It's time to fill up the dam. Let's do this thing. Oh my God. Okay. Problem number one, that was fast. So there's a little bit of leaking coming from underneath the wall. Got a little hole over here. This is starting to become a bit of a nightmare, so we get to live Groundhog Day again tomorrow, and my back is forked. Okay, back again. Oh boy. Okay, so I went to town, to the big city yesterday. I got a new barrel, because I think eventually if I ever get this dam plugged up, and this barrel starts to leak, because I have 5 different patches in it, I think I might cry. So I just got a new barrel, so it's completely sealed, so the only holes I make in it will be the ones for the penstock and the clean out, and the one to get in the top. I got 2 big buckets of hydraulic cement. New day, new energy. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I just finished throwing about a half a bucket of hydraulic cement into the backside of the dam, and I put a whole bunch along the side and up here, just like basically another full coat, just to try to really make sure that it's waterproof. Yeah man, more is more. That's the bonus of hydraulic cement. It only takes 5 minutes to cure. So you can put it in and test it out, and if it's not working, then we'll empty it and stuff some more in. Just finished patching up the front of the dam, and we have still just over half a pail to put in as the leaks form, which I don't know how much more I can do. My little fingers are very sore and that's with gloves on, but just like rubbing that hydraulic cement in everywhere. And we turned the water back on, which used to be exciting, but now is nerve-wracking. Okay, so we just finished putting the new barrel in. A few changes from this barrel. You can see I've put on this kind of funny thing here. So that's just basically like an air escape for both the barrel and the penstock, because right now when I fill the penstock up, the water is rushing down into it and the air is rushing out of it, and it just kind of makes for like chaos in the barrel right here. And it also, I think, slows down the filling of the penstock quite a bit. So hopefully the water will go from the barrel into here, and all the air that's coming up the pipe can come up and out there. Obviously there's a plug because I don't want anything getting into it. I can just kind of keep the plug loose to let air out, but nothing else in. Anyway, that's what this addition is. Hopefully it helps with the filling of the penstock, as well as also the air escape for any air that gets into the barrel from in here. And so there's nothing left to do. I'm going to actually take the barrel out to fill the dam up so that I can watch and see what happens as it fills up in behind. But if it does work, now the barrel's ready to go. And also it was fun just to work on something else for a minute. So, okay, time to fill up the dam again. Here goes nothing. So far, nothing catastrophic. Fingers are still crossed. She's going to take a while to fill up because it's getting further back and it's a lot more volume to fill. But okay, we're doing it. This is just a beauty sight. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Oh no, the water's running backwards towards the wall. This is awesome. I like it. I like it so much. I'm smiling. It's been so long. Look at this thing of beauty. Right now, this is the overflow, and I have the full clean out on the barrel going as well. So when the clean out is closed, this is like barely holding on to it all. I'm just happy to have power back. And yeah, we'll wait for the drinking water, maybe to give it another, like a little overnighter to clear up a little bit more. But it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go home, turn my lights on, and charge my phone. Well, I figured because we came this far, I might as well bring you along for the journey. Let's see what happens when we play Go. It's kind of nice to have a clear barrel because you can actually see the water level in it. Okay, should we crack open the air vent here and see if that helps? So right now, there's no extra water going down in the blue barrel. And if we open this, oh yeah, you can see the water start to come down immediately. Whoa, dude, that penstock is drinking it. Anyway, you can hear it. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but you can feel air coming out. So something's working. Okay. Well, let's go down to the powerhouse. I'll just leave that on loose, but just like that, so the air can still get out. We'll go down to the powerhouse and see how fast it fills up. So, luckily I decided to stay and do some cleaning before I ran down. And kind of chaos. I think it's turned itself into like a little ram pump. With the sealed barrel, it's causing a few different issues. But you can see the water is rushing this way, which is interesting. I'm sure once the pipe is full, it's gonna calm down. Maybe that's what just happened. Ah! I think I'm about to get wet. Whoa, that was wild. I think, like, there's not even, the clean out is open. It's below the level of that. And there's this much pressure coming back up from the pipe. Oh my God! Holy smokes. Okay, well, that was chaotic. Obviously, none of this is glued together yet. Wanted to test it out. I guess I'll go turn the hydro on and see what happens. I'm wet. I woke up this morning and I was still making power, but I still had a hard time sleeping, imagining what kind of chaos could be going on up here. Ooh, first eyes on, looks pretty good. Anyway, today I'm gonna glue that all together. It's either gonna work or it's not, but at least if it's glued together, I'm not gonna be stressed out about it exploding. Good vibes today. So far, so good. Okay, so the gravel is going in very slowly. Basically just like dump a pile of gravel in. The water gets really murky because there's like a bunch of mud in the gravel. Stir the gravel up. The water kind of cleans itself while I go get the next bucket. Then I rake all that clean gravel back this way, dump the next one in. Only 18 more buckets and then we're there. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Stoked with it. I ended up going to get another bunch of clean gravel. But the top gravel looks really nice. And I ended up just building like a little wall on top of the concrete wall. But I actually kind of like the look of it. So I'm pretty stoked. I think this will do a good job. I have these rocks here are quite a bit lower, so the water can still kind of rush in. And then as it gets to here, it's much shallower, just to encourage the water flow over the rocks. And hopefully get maybe a little bit of a kind of a round and out, just in case anything gets in. Okay, next up, I'm gonna glue. I've replaced all the extra 3-inch HDPE that I built this with actual ABS based on what was going on yesterday with all the explosions, so that when I glue it together, it'll actually be like a good strong bond. Okay, well that just about sums it up, I'd say. For now, there's little things I need to do. I need to pack some more concrete under the spillway. I'm gonna backfill the barrel up to the penstock here. This is all glued together. The dams, oh my gosh, I don't even want to say it. It's not leaking. The gravel's full, the intake's intaking, the water's still clearing up a little bit, but it's pretty good. There's not much left to do. I need to start a new project. But anyway, hopefully this lasts a little longer than the other ones. I have a suspicion that it will. But wow, what a roller coaster ride. I think overall I'm really happy with it though.